And alright guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video on the Self-Developed YouTube channel. Hopefully you are having a fantastic day wherever you are in the world. Comment down below where you're from, what time is it, and hashtag Self-Developed Army. So let's jump straight in guys, because I actually have a gym appointment fairly soon guys. Unfortunately, Canada, we're going back down into lockdown starting tomorrow. So this will be the last gym, condo workout. Normally I go to Good Life commercial gym for a month, but I'm going to be lifting regardless, so don't you guys worry. Follow my personal channel to see more how you can make gains if you guys are in lockdown yourself. Anyways, nor here or there, guys. In this video, I believe I titled it, Anger is Beta AF. Okay? No cap, dead ass. Let's jump straight in. Now, as some of you guys may know, this entire condo, I've been here for around 7 months, has been a massive learning experience. It's really taught me how to be my own man, take responsibility, and set boundaries. And part of setting boundaries is being assertive, is knowing your place. And what can happen sometimes when we kind of set faulty boundaries, right? An unproductive way of doing this is using anger, right? Intimidation. And I noticed that this is the path I was beginning to tinker down because I was getting frustrated, right? And a lot of times when we feel unresourceful, we resort to these emotions, right? Whether just very extreme emotions, anger, manipulation, all the way to like sadness or resentment, right? So what we want to really do is find a middle ground. Let me explain. Now, the reason I say anger is beta AF is because anger is very ungrounded. Like I said, it's one of the extremes. And anytime you are really trying to set a boundary or move forward in any area of your life, you want to do so from a grounded state of being. Do you understand? It's not sporadic. It's not all over the place. It's right here. It's at your core. I mean, think about it, guys. Relate it in your own life. Maybe you were at a job application, or you were asking out a girl, or you were just talking to a girl. The times it went best is when you were just most grounded, or they say be yourself, right? You were just doing your own thing. You weren't thinking too much. You weren't fearful. You weren't angry. You weren't hysterical. You were just centered. Right? Well, it's the exact same thing with setting boundaries, guys. You see, anger is beta AF because it is very irrational. And what I noticed is when I was beginning to accumulate this anger and like fiercely like knock on people's doors. I'm not going to get into stories. Looking back in hindsight, it just was not the most resourceful thing to do, and vice versa, because I had some confrontations where motherfuckers didn't like me, right? It's just not resourceful. It's very ungrounded, and 90% of times, I would argue, I would say about 90% of times, anger is just a front for fear, right? It's ungrounded. You feel almost helpless, like no one's listening to you, so you're resorting to these drastic measures. Instead, guys, what we want to do is breathe, become grounded, hop back into our frame, and then assert boundaries, right? Again, this is not always the easiest thing, I completely understand, but what I've learned, and you can see I'm smiling, anger will not solve your problems. 9 out of 10 times, it really will not. In fact, it is counterproductive and may even create more barriers and essentially boundaries that you now have to break through, right? Because what do people do? They close off. When I banged on this guy's door to get him to shut up, like he wouldn't come outside, and I kind of scared some neighbors, and the lady it wasn't good. I looked like an asshole, all right, to the people around me, and I don't regret anything, but I had to learn from that, and then I had to make amends, right? We just don't need to do that, right? So let's try to be as grounded and calm as we can, right? You can smile, right? Being assertive, you must understand, hopping into a masculine frame has nothing to do with, emotion doesn't have to be involved. In fact, if you want to be as resourceful as you can in business, with women, with many endeavors in life, you actually want to be void of emotion as much as possible. Now, I don't mean you have to be stoic, but you will be your most logical and resourceful when you are centered. Right? In business, this is why you don't want to get too attached and too frantic. Calm, grounded, centered. Now I'm a little ungrounded now because I have a gym appointment literally in like 10 minutes, so I'm kind of rushing. But nonetheless, I hope this makes sense, guys. Okay? I just really make this video because growing up, when I was 15, 16 years old, I was under the misconception that these alpha videos on YouTube, I had to be this massive macho guy who was always angry and had all this bravado and was super loud. And the reality was, and is, looking back, I was just beta. I was ungrounded. I was kind of like an individual who couldn't essentially get his way, so you throw a little hissy fit. And a lot of times these YouTubers online that you guys see who are angry and shouting, they are children, they are beta AF, they are fearful, and they just feel they can't get their way. One of my favorite quotes, and I'll finish it here, is when in a confrontation, raise your argument, not your voice. I fucking love that, right? Right? That's all that matters. Raise your argument. Logic, do you understand? Do you see the parallels now? Come back to base. That is where you will be your most resourceful. And the times with this condo where I set boundaries and I was the most resourceful, it's when I was as grounded as possible. Now, it's again, easier said than done, but that should be the goal. Please do not resort to anger as your first solution. There is a benefit and use of aggression, right? A tenacity, a vitality to get things done. A tenacity, I believe I just said that. A want, a will, right? Aggression. But anger in and of itself, a lot of times, is just a front for fear. And it will more times than likely cause more damage than good, as I have learned, and I'm sure you guys have learned, right? I'm not an angry guy, and I learned, like, look, it's like, damn, the one time I do fucking use it, it's like, you know, it doesn't work. So, anyways, hopefully that can help you guys. Anyways, guys, I'm going to finish this video here. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. And as final plugs, guys, if you would like to work with me at any of the questions or topics we just spoke of here, there is always one-on-one coaching, group coaching, as well as the self-development course, guys. You know the plugs, you know what they offer, you know what they are about. Fitness, nutrition, intermittent fasting, no-fat, meditation, cold showers, early rising, increasing your masculinity to improve your relationships, find your passions, and turn it into a business online. Becoming self-developed is a 100% money-back guarantee down below, and I will finish it there. Or you guys can support the channel, pick up the clothing sponsor Edge. This is from their hometown launch. All the logos are on the back. Boom, boom. And my back just cracked. It always does that. Coupon code Hammond. You will save 10% off anything from their entire store, or you can click the link down below. I personally wear Edge every single day. That is it, guys. Thank you so much. Till then, much love. Peace.